What if I told you the world's second largest economy is quietly working toward a future where the US dollar is no longer the king of global trade? No tanks, no missiles, no world war. Instead, a battle fought with money. For more than 80 years, the US dollar has dominated the global economy. But today, China is investing billions of dollars to build an alternative. The question is, can China really replace the US dollar? Or is this the beginning of the biggest financial battle of the 21st century? Let's find out. Chapter 1. The dollar's hidden power. To understand China's strategy, we first need to understand the true power of the US dollar. Most people think the dollar is simply America's currency, but in reality, it is the world's currency. Every day, trillions of dollars move across global financial markets. Countries use dollars to buy oil. Companies use dollars for international trade. Central banks keep billions of dollars in reserve. Even nations that rarely trade directly with the United States still depend on the dollar. That gives America enormous influence. If a country loses access to the dollar-based financial system, its economy can suffer almost instantly. And that's exactly what worries China. Chapter 2. China's Rise. Building it. 40 years ago, China was still a developing nation. Factories were small, exports were limited, average incomes were low. But then, everything changed. China opened its economy to global trade. Factories multiplied. Cities expanded at breathtaking speed. Millions of workers entered manufacturing. Within just a few decades, China became the world's factory. Today, it is one of the largest trading nations on earth. But despite its massive economy, China still depends heavily on the US dollar, and that dependence creates a major vulnerability. Chapter 3. Why China wants change. Serious. Imagine running one of the world's biggest economies while depending on another country's currency. That means global trade, international payments, and even parts of your financial system can be affected by decisions made in Washington. For Chinese leaders, that's a strategic risk, especially during periods of political tension, trade disputes, economic sanctions, or geopolitical conflicts. From China's perspective, greater financial independence means greater national security. That's one reason Beijing wants more international trade to be conducted using its own currency, the Chinese Yuan. Chapter 4. The Belt and Road Strategy. China isn't trying to replace the dollar overnight. Instead, it is playing a much longer game. One of its biggest projects is known as the Belt and Road Initiative. China has invested in ports, railways, highways, power plants and infrastructure across Asia, Africa, Europe and parts of Latin America. As trade grows with these countries, China also encourages greater use of the yuan in cross-border business. Little by little, it hopes to increase international confidence in its currency. Not through force, but through trade. Chapter 5. The Digital Yuan. Then came another ambitious idea, digital money. While many countries are still exploring digital currencies, China has already developed the digital yuan. Unlike Bitcoin, it is issued and managed by China's central bank. Supporters believe it could make payments faster and more efficient. Some analysts also suggest that digital currency could reduce dependence on traditional international payment systems in certain situations. Whether it becomes globally accepted remains uncertain. But one thing is clear: China is preparing for the future of finance. So, Can China really replace the US dollar? The answer is not yet. The dollar still dominates global reserves, international trade, and financial markets. Its strength comes from decades of trust, deep capital markets, and worldwide acceptance. But history teaches us something important. No financial system remains unchanged forever. China is investing for the long term, not months, not years, but decades. Perhaps the real question isn't whether China will replace the dollar tomorrow. It's whether the world is slowly becoming a place where one currency no longer rules alone. The financial battle of the 21st century has already begun. Most people just haven't noticed it yet. And when history looks back on this moment, it may remember it as the beginning of a new era in global finance.